Hey gang, what's going on? I made it. What's up, Worst Elephant? What's up, Shadows? What's up, Eva? What's up, Satellite and Toast and Mizroy? Hi everybody, happy Thursday. I hope you're doing well. I made it. I'm here. Thursday is like our big busy day because we have a spate. We have an assortment of activities for my kids in the afternoon, and we had something extra. My younger daughter had her second grade open house. I will keep going. Thank you. My daughter had her second grade open house today, so we had to the 1990 Forest hat you got. Okay. Okay, I'm of two minds about this. I've had two thoughts. The baseline, the basic idea, I could wear a beanie. I think beanies were big in 1994. The other thing I could do is I could wear my flat cap backwards. So which one is more 1994 to you? Oh, so I can see the tag in the camera. Clearly the second. All right, there we go then. Whee. I mean, I kind of feel like this is probably the sort of look y'all were going for. It's more 1890s, but whatever. You do look like douche, so it works. Good evening to it. Very 90s looking with the hat like that. I'm really hoping at some point we actually find a kid in the magazine like wearing it like this. Be utterly vindicated. Have associated the flat cap with 90s steampunk anime alongside goggles. I mean, it's a whole different thing if you just turn it around. I mean, really, just like look at this. Look at what's happening on my head right now. Okay, this is worlds different from this. Okay, this is like functioning member of society. Okay. This is like maybe the concept of undesirables has its points. So yeah, we're definitely going with this. Good evening, Manic. Thank you for the 45 stream streak. Damn. And Two-Hit, thank you so much for subscribing for 32 months, dude. That is a lot, and I appreciate it. Good evening, Arcane. How's it going? You're cooking right now. You are cooking, buddy. You know you are. Totally ska on that hat. Finished Sonic Underground today. It's fucking bizarre. I bet it was. Functional member of society and artist who had a mental breakdown semi-recently. I bet your underwear is also on backwards. If I send you a pair of T-shades, would you wear them? Absolutely. No question. I wouldn't even make you request them separately. We'd just make it a matching set. First makes me think Drunk Jordy looking for a fight, which is weird because you wouldn't think an American could internalize that stereotype. Well. Mega Man sex. That's a different night. That's coming on a different night. Oh, could you imagine, chat? Could you imagine? To start Pendulous Swing, a point-and-click game set in a fantasy Roaring 20s. Oh, cool. And how topical, in fact. Good evening, Fury Fighter. Trying to load a stream with no high-speed data left. Oh, this ought to be an adventure. Good luck with that. Speaking of adventure, chat, we made it. We're here. It's 1994. Can you believe it, chat? It feels like 1993 was only a week ago, and yet here we are, in the roaring year of January. I don't know where I was going with that, but I went there. Coming for hat would fit in quite well. Start Mario RPG because Paper Mario 1000 Year Door remake puts you in the mood for Mario RPGs. I could see how it would. Good evening, Chaos. We're here. We're gonna be so Mega Man. Equipped with. It's exactly the same as normal Mega Man, except charging a shot takes a completely different animation and explicitly called edging. Oh my god. That reminds me. I'm not gonna get deep into this, but I watched some more of iPatchWolf watching Silent Hill Ascension. And there's there's an orgy in that. Did you know that, chat? Why would you do that? I feel like I just answered that question. I feel like I have just given you the reason. Is this a spooky orgy? I think it was intended to be. Something the entire town has to rail some dude in order to solve his curse. Yeah. No, yeah, that's not hyperbole. That's not misunderstanding the situation. Shadows is actually spot on. It's all Slackjaws and plastic, like tons of ectoplasm. And much like the other video games that want to get away with having saucy sex scenes, nobody gets undressed or anything. All the character models stay exactly the same. I thought it was comedic exaggeration. Nope. Nope. That is literally the setup for it, and that is literally what happens. Yes. Yes. And to make it even better, it's a Ride to Hell Retribution clothes on dry. Yes. There is a tasteful camera angle on the action that's showing their feet, but they're all still wearing their shoes. They're all still wearing their shoes and their slacks. The old character models rub against each other fully clothed. Yup. Yep. Of course, the Mega Man X stream you can't even watch. Aww, eerie. We'll always have the VOD. Don't make me watch the thing. No, okay, I'm going to reiterate what I said last night. Do not watch Silent Hill Ascension. Do not go to their website. Do not give them clicks. Do not participate in this farce, okay? It does not deserve that. It is awful. It is awful in a way that should not exist. However, what you should do is watch somebody who watched it, like Super iPatchWolf. That way you're not giving them any clicks and you get extra hilarious reactions. iPatchWolf is great because he periodically does flowcharts of where the story is gone, and it's hilarious. Can I get the secondhand Silent Hill link? Yes. Give me 1 second to dig this out, because right now all my YouTube recommendations are SNES soundtracks. Let me go to my history. Okay, let me go to this. You're gonna hear some
gamers.
Yeah, gamers. Exactly. That's what we're all thinking. All right, here we go. He just updated it today too. And it sounds like he's gonna do a full video on it. That's what he keeps talking about. And that's gonna be really fun because his videos are insanely entertaining. Here you go, chat. Here you go. Bookmark that. Set aside an 8-hour block of your day to just go to town on that. And I guarantee you'll regret it. How the fuck did you make what I was watching sound relatively sane? Oh, you know. I'm a man of many talents. Can't wait for the last third where I have existential nightmares for a week about Silent Hill Ascension knowing his videos. Y'all are welcome. Y'all are very, very, very welcome. I love spreading the joy, such as it is. So, speaking of joy, we really should get into this. Because there's so much to talk about, y'all. January 1994 is such a big one. I mean, look, every January, Nintendo Power evolves. Every time you get to January, there is there's an evolution of the magazine. It changes forms, it changes styles. It gets super solitaire. And it's also a bonus issue. They also cram more content in, along with a bunch of special features, new comics, extra game rundowns. Like, it's great. It's amazing. The January issues of Nintendo Power are like the stuff of legends. And this one in particular, I think we're gonna be on for a very long time because there's so much stuff in here that's worth looking at. Had the Barry guy, what more do you need anyway? Absolutely radical, extreme, or possibly totally tubular. So, let's talk about this, and then let's get into it. And I mean, by let's get into it, I mean probably play Mega Man X. We do have to get past the letters page, and y'all sometimes get rambunctious about that. Which reminds me. I get it. I know y'all are just chomping at the bit for Super Solitaire. I know, I feel you on this, but you gotta wait your turn, okay? There are a number of other Super NES games before we get there. You're lucky it comes before the only in Japan section, is all I'm gonna say about that. Okay. With the advent of 1994 in the magazine, I'm going to implement one policy change. Something that I've been thinking about for a bit, kind of got driven home last time. I am, from now on, I am going to reserve the right to veto game requests for things that we've played many, many times. Stuff, if you request something that we've never played before, obviously I'm gonna play it. If you request something you've played once or twice before, I'm obviously gonna play it. Why not? It's just we've reached the point with some of these games like Battletoads, Zelda, Dragon Quest, where they've been requested so many times, and I've done full playthroughs of some of them. I've done plenty of attempts at other ones. I've been through the intro areas for some of these. I have nothing else to add. I have nothing else to offer you. I'm sorry. Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past is a fantastic game. It's an all-time great. I have done at least one full playthrough of it. I've done significant chunks of other playthroughs on it. I have nothing else to add to that game. Like requesting it, playing it on the Power Hours just isn't gonna do anything else. Now. What does this mean for you and the way you request games? Absolutely nothing. You don't actually have to change a thing about what you do. You can still request everything to your heart's content. You can request Link to the Past as many times as you want. That's fine. The difference is on my side. I'm just not gonna play. I'm just going to have this veto power. If I don't think there's any value in revisiting a game again, then I'll refund you your coins. You lose nothing. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. So yeah, y'all don't have to worry about anything. Keep doing what you do. Awesome, dipshit. But yeah, this is something I'm just gonna do on the back end, is all. So don't be afeared. Don't feel like you have to hold back. I'm just letting you know. Did you actually do a full one? Yes, it may have actually been before your time. It was way back. In fact, I'll go look up when it was. I kind of did Zelda 1, 2, and 3 at a stretch. Randomizer was a year ago. Yes, full playthrough of Link to the Past was 3 years ago. In fact, I'll link it for you. There you go. So yeah, and then... yeah, and then it just, it keeps periodically popping up. in these old Power Hours streams. Your opinion is important. It's just this disposable. Not your opinions, your suggestions. Okay, there's a difference. I don't know if you ever played Scratch as an old horror adventure. Devs did a Kickstarter 11 years ago. They haven't created their new game. They keep pinky promising it's coming. Their last update was December last year, telling us they're doing cinematic for Silent Hill Ascension. Oh. Should be a refund sound effect of something like saying "fuck you, you play." So Scratch is. There was a very good Let's Play. I think a screenshot Let's Play of Scratches on Something Awful a long time ago, and I read through that and it seemed cool. And that was back at the time when Scratches wasn't really widely available. When it got put up on digital distribution, I did get it, and I did try to play it. The way the camera works in that game makes me really sick. I can't actually play Scratches myself, unfortunately. I would love to. It seems like a really cool game. It actually seems pretty well done, but yeah. Yeah, I know about the ending of Scratches, and it is pretty amazing. I kind of want to try requesting what's on the Game Boy screen, but I can't make it out. It's Tetris. It's just Tetris. And I would absolutely veto that. I've played enough Tetris. Tetris 2, though. I mean, we haven't played Game Boy Tetris 2, so. Music is Super Adventure Island. What did we just go past? This is Asterix and Obelisk. No, actually. The one we just got past was from NBA Give and Go. And the long one before that was Double Dragon 5. Did you know there was a Double Dragon 5? Tetris 2 is Dr. Sorio. I like that. I like that. 5 is Attorney Fighter. It sucks. That's what I've always heard. All right. Anyway, let's get going, chat. Let's talk about the table of contents. Let's outline everything you have to look forward to over the next several months, and then let's crack into it. So, they've got quite a few SNES games on tap this month. Obviously the big one, and I just fucked this up by clicking on that. That is not what I wanted to do. I want to do that. I forgot I have to scroll. The alignment on this one's really kind of fucked up. This is Mega Man X. That's what I wanted to show you. This one, I don't know how many people actually know this. This one actually has a normal cover. But at the time, they shipped it with a special silver cover over the normal cover. So it actually has both, but most people only remember the silver one. But yeah, this is... What PDF reader do you use? I'm not actually using a PDF reader. This is straight off of Internet Archive. And in fact, I can give you the link to that as well. If you just want to read, like, it's not everything. It is a very decent stretch of Nintendo Power. It's like, it's something like 150 out of 200 issues. But yeah, this is what I use for all of our Power Hours needs. Like the robot hand. Forgot multi-page spreads existed. I was like, what the hell does a friend in decides trouble me? Also, good evening, Ipikoku. Ipiko. I always want to say Ipikoku, and I'm not sure why. You too can peek ahead and learn true terror. Yes, there are things lurking in this magazine. There's a plentitude of reasons why we're going to be on this for a while. So. But yeah, Mega Man X is up first. We're going to do a full playthrough of that. You don't even have to request it. You're good for it. That is probably what we're going to spend the bulk of the evening on, unless we get really sidetracked on the letters page somehow. Flashback. I have been looking forward to Flashback. I rented that game when I was a kid. I really liked it. I couldn't beat it because it was hard as balls, but I did get to Earth, and I was very proud of that. So we're probably going to spend an evening, if not more, on Flashback. Claymates, I think we've technically played before. I think people managed to peep that from some special feature or something. But I mean, we can obviously play it again. I mean, look at that majestic ass claymation dog there. Soldiers of Fortune. I think I've attempted a full playthrough of that on this channel, and again, hard as balls, couldn't beat it, but made it to like the final map. The ultimate or the penultimate map, I think. I like Soldiers of Fortune a lot. I just wish it was better balanced. The SNES version of TMNT for Tournament Fighters, which I have to assume is going to be a big step up from the NES version, which itself was great, to be totally honest. The big hit of the magazine, of course, is destined to be Super Solitaire. Why it wasn't the cover feature, I couldn't tell you, really, but you only have to wait 44 pages to get into that one. And then we get the SNES version of Battletoads and Double Dragon, which technically we haven't played yet, so that one's fair. For Game Boy games, we got Batman the Animated Series, which we did play a bit of already. TMNT 3 is a very interesting game, and I've always wanted to try it. It's a Metroidvania. And then the Game Boy version of Tetris 2, which I'm sure will just tickle all of our particular fancies. And then only one NES game here. If I remember correctly, from 1994, this might be the swan song of the NES. I think releases are going to be very few and far between. There is one NES release that I'm looking forward to this year. I've been waiting a long time to get to it. But we'll see how that goes. Rescue Rangers 2 is one of the last games. Yeah, I think that's why most people don't even know it exists. I mean, an NES game in 1994? That's asking a lot, really. Internet Archive's pretty cool. They have some great old issues of Byte and Hardcore Computers. PC Gamer and Computer Gamer. Dude, if I could find a collection of PC Gamer magazines like I can with the Nintendo Power, I would do it. I would 100% do the same setup with them. I was a big fan of PC Gamer back in the day. Like that for Next Generation Magazine, that magazine. Look, straight up, y'all, if y'all are willing to do the legwork, because well, these days, I'm equal parts busy and lazy. If y'all can find well, I think 2-Hit might have just beat you the punch. Unedited scans of PC Gamer Magazine. Okay. Okay, so this is kind of a scattershot collection of them. I mean, this would be a great start. We could definitely do these as like special engagements or something. But yeah, if y'all could find a mostly complete, doesn't have to be totally complete because the Nintendo Power Archive I'm using is not. If y'all could find a mostly complete archive of PC Gamer or Next Gen or any of these old PC game magazines, we could do that. During this time, busy and lazy together is called getting busy. Used to get PC Gamer for a few years. I did too. I think I still have my demo discs around here somewhere. That would be an interesting thing to try and get into. Anyway, chat. So those are all the game reviews, but you might notice right up here in this yellow bar, there is a special feature only in Japan. This is exactly what you think it is. This is Nintendo Power doing a 6-page spread, I think, of games that never came to the US. Exactly what we're doing on import nights, of which tomorrow is going to be the second one. And having peeked ahead at the only in Japan section, they really thread that needle around the stuff that y'all requested. So this is gonna be a whole nother universe of Japan only releases apart from the ones that you all have requested for Friday. So I get the feeling we are going to be playing every game out of that. And because of that, in the lead up to this, because I got 60 pages before we get there, I am going to endeavor to get fan translations of anything and everything from that section so we can make the most of it while we're there. NES Danganronpa. So that one I think is gonna be the big one for everybody. I think that's what's gonna keep us occupied the longest. We may spend like a month just on that one feature. Of course, Nintendo Power wasn't gonna like, hey, kids like weird puzzle games. I mean, Tetris 2 is right there though. And then as for the regular features, it's all pretty regular. Classified information, Counselor's Corner. Now playing Pack Watch next issue. Comic. They're not starting the next big comic yet, but they do have a special one-off, Mario versus Wario. And I'm gonna show you over here, Players Pulse, Players Challenge, Players Poll Contest, Top 20. What's missing? What's missing from the regular features? Chat? Any conspicular conspicular? Conspicular? Any conspicuous absences there? Oh, Bob and George are dead. We killed them. We left them in the trunk of a Buick out by the turnpike. I mean, that kind of shows you how forgettable this dude has gotten. Nestor. He's dead. He's gone. We are finally freed of the curse, which is a real tragedy, honestly. In the early years of the magazine, Nestor was actually fun and interesting, but he fell off hard over the last year or so. It was good ones. Who sits in Nestor's corner? Nobody. Nobody. Was he that? No. The early Nestor, okay, I'll put it to you like this. When it was Howard and Nestor, it was good. Okay? When it was Howard and Nestor, they had really solid art. They had some pretty good jokes. They did a good mix of funny and also practical tips for the games they were lampooning. The Howard and Nestor comic for Dragon Quest is great. I love that one. The Super Mario Brothers 3 one, the Super C one, if I remember correctly, was really good. Yeah, they really lost something when Howard Phillips left, and it just became Nestor's Adventures, because Nestor needs somebody to bounce off of. He's a little shit. He needs a straight man to play off of, and whoever was continuing Nestor's Adventures just didn't get that. So yeah, it just didn't work. Yes, exactly. Yeah, Mannix got it. Exactly. Y'all get it. Y'all get it. Not gonna spoil what it is. One of the games only in Japan got fan translation 2 weeks ago. Good, yeah, good timing. Nice. Helps Howard being the real person probably had feedback on how he was portrayed. Yes, that too. Definitely that too. Someone start Reggie and Nestor. They really missed their chance with that one, didn't they? So, anyway, with all that said, chat, let's get into the magazine. All we gotta do is get past this letters page, and we got Mega Man X. But fair is fair. I'm gonna turn on requests, and I'm also gonna scoot out of here real quick. I'm gonna leave you to Chair-chan for a minute, because I need to check on my kids, make sure they're okay. The reason I was late to the stream tonight is I was helping my older daughter study. She is like really busy tonight, and I left her to finish her homework. I wanna make sure she's doing okay, so y'all sit tight, look over this, get weird if you must, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm glad I did that. Older daughter is still working. She's getting a little panicky. So, but I gave her some reassurances and she feels better now. So, I see you requested Mega Man X. Excellent, very good. You're now officially completely in the 90s. See Legend of Zelda up there? You certainly do. This is actually. So I gotta say, these Capcom intro. I gotta say, the letter art is fantastic. I've always really admired the envelope art that people did for Nintendo Power, and I mean this Link's Awakening art is amazing. In fact, let me zoom in on this for you, so you can also appreciate it fully. Like, yeah, look at this stuff. Look how good that is. Look how impressive that is. Definitely time to beat the whole thing tonight? Yeah, I think so. I think so. Up 2-Hit found something else. 2-Hit, I really appreciate you doing this too. This is great. Maximum PC. Oh, this is a big archive. This would be interesting because I never had Maximum PC. Holy crap, this is 1998 to 2014. I am gonna take a look at these and see what I can do with them. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Let me throw a bookmark on that. I like the Super Smug Yoshi eating the address box better, but they're all quite skilled, right? They are really great. The one under that one, this one, oh, you can't see it because my cursor's not showing up. But the one under the Yoshi one is like, it looks like a bunch of like female game characters, and like the skill on that one's incredible. Like I see Zelda, I see that weird acid rain lady from Zen Intergalactic Ninja. I think the lady doing this there, I think she's from Final Fantasy Legend 3. I think. And I can't tell. Oh, I see Maki there from shit, Streets, something Streets. But I don't know who that is behind Maki, the kind of elven looking lady. Very impressed by the Blanca drawing on the bottom right. I mean, that was solid too, yeah, for sure. When I next get chosen for community, I wonder if people would be down for taking an easily accessible game with an easy-to-use level maker and have a level making contest within our community. That would be awesome. I think that's a great idea. Wonder Mario Maker 2 would be accessible enough. Probably not Mario Maker 2. That one, you kind of have to pay a premium for that one. Not everybody in our community has a Switch. I think you'd need to find something. It might be difficult getting that to work just because you would need something that's either really cheap or really free. Cheap or free. Or something. But I love the idea. I really do love the idea. Yeah, and you need the, yeah, you have to pay the monthly fee. It's okay, Shadow's volunteering to buy a Switch in the game for anyone who needs it. Emulate Game Maker, Level Maker would probably be ideal. I think such things existed for PS1 and PS2. Yeah, that would work. I mean, shit, there was a version of RPG Maker on PS1, if I remember correctly. Like, if y'all wanted to really go in, you could make little RPGs for me to play through. 3 versions of it on PS1 and 2. Well, there you go. But yeah, very cool. Okay. So we are gonna get to Mega Man X, certainly. I'm not gonna read these letters. This is just, yeah. People just talking about features and stuff. I really just wanted to look at the art here. The art here is fantastic. But an X-Men game was requested, so whatever X-Men game you want, since that's Cyclops in the bottom left. Well, it's gotta have Cyclops in it. I got the Super NES plugged in. Actually, no, I have the NES plugged in. What X-Men game was on the NES? Also, PS1 or PS2 Kingsfield Level Maker? Ooh, that sounds cool. Super Mario 64 is free, but I want the PS1 RPG Maker. My buddy in high school actually made a pretty in-depth RPG on that PS1 RPG Maker. I thought there was an X-Men. Wait, was the X-Men? Oh no, I found it. 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 Chad, I have no idea what we're getting here. I don't actually remember this one. But hey. We hear that last Bible song a lot, I think. Oh yeah, there's our boy. So this was actually in there under Uncanny X-Men. LJN. I don't think we ever played this. Practice. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. Future. What the fuck is that scroll? Oh my god. Future City Street Fight, Subterranean Confrontation, Search and Destroy the Robot Factory, and Battle Through a Living Starship. Let's just practice. Wolverine. Lots of power, lots of speed, some endurance. No willpower. Name Logan, height, tiny, weight, 195 pounds, birthplace. At the time, they didn't know. Powers, quick healing through cell regeneration, adamantium, skeleton claws, super acute sense of smell. No. Oh god. They don't have any kind of, there's no, the select button just goes wild. There's no like threshold on it. It just goes. Cyclops, extremely well-rounded and boring. Why is he covered in blood? Name Scott Slim Summers. Height 6'3", weight 175. Yeah, it's pretty slim. Born in Anchorage, Alaska, Powers can project beams of ruby-colored concussive force from eyes after exposure to sunlight. Wow, that is extremely accurate. Bravo, LJN. Cyclops looks like he's in agony because he's in this game. Nightcrawler, no power, no endurance, but fast and willful as fuck. Kurt Wagner, he's 5'9", same height as me, actually. Weight, 195 pounds, weighs a bit more than me. Born in the Bavarian Alps. Where exactly? We don't fucking know. Teleports through matter and over distance, carrying limited mass, Olympic class acrobat. Is he constantly shooting into his visor? Does it cut out the light so he doesn't shoot off? I think, I can't remember if he's constantly shooting into it or the proximity of Ruby to his eyes cancels it out. I think he might just constantly be shooting. And yeah, I believe originally his powers were, he was solar powered. All right, Iceman, extremely average. Robert Bobby Drake, 5'8", 140 pi. Oh, he's a little guy. From Long Island, New York. Projects intense coldness from body. Forms atmospheric moisture into objects at will. Colossus. Powered endurance for days. Pyotr Rasputin. Height 7'5", weight 500 pounds. From Siberia. Of course he's from Siberia. Of course he is. Converts body into organic steel-like substance with superhuman strength and resistance to injury. What do I tell Bobby Drake what Kendrick is gonna do to him? Colossus has so little willpower, I'm starting to worry he has clinical depression. Cyclops' power is one of the more liberally interpreted powers and shaped to fit the story. That's also true. Yeah, his eye beams kind of do whatever they need to do. Yeah, sometimes means lasers. And Storm, cool ass Mohawk Storm. Although she looks like a fucking gray alien there. Extremely average Aurora Monroe, 5'11", 127 pounds. Wow, she's stick thin. From New York City, sonic control of all weather forces, can beam lightning from hands or head, can fly on air currents. It really looks like a really burnt vampire. Drow, oh yeah, absolutely. Anyway, since he was in the magazine, we're gonna play as Cyclops. And I'm with Wolverine somehow. What the fuck is going on? So I guess this is the danger room. Since this is practice. This game is fucking awful. I remember renting this from Blockbuster. I touched a magnet, now I can't move. And then Wolverine immediately did the same exact thing. Why is Wolverine an idiot? Alright, cool. So we're here and I have no idea what to do. You can jump? You can actually jump in this game. That's amazing. This is the game? Does it have a point? Is there a reason I'm doing this? Is there any point to anything? Try just beating the danger, idiot. Super Smash TV looking different. More like subpar Smash TV. Got him. What am I doing? What actually the hell am I doing? This sucks. Okay, so there's keys and items? Where are they? Also, this screen is so red it's fucking my eyes. I'm just gonna reset this, because this sucks. Jen, it's in the game, bad stuff. It was so bad it makes me want to sympathize with the mutant haters. Give me Future City Street Fight. Give me Slim. And Wolverine, apparently. Oh my god, it's the same bullshit! It's literally the same shit! Why, God? This is awful. I keep oh, maybe magnets are bad because Magneto, oh, Wolverine exploded. Hey, do I have health? Is there any indication of when I'm going to die? Because Wolverine the Immortal Man is kind of dead. Oh, it's a teleporter, okay. Many people have asked this question. It is the great human condition, and now I guess it's also the mutant condition. This mega sucks ass. This sucks so much ass. Was there a light bar in the pause menu? There is, actually. Not that I can interpret it. Like, what does salmon-colored life pips mean? I don't know. Get owned, idiots. Well, that killed me. And then... Oh, he's dead forever. Wolverine and Cyclops are dead forever. They don't exist anymore. And neither does this game, because this sucks. This sucks mightily. Sucks uncannily. Take damage, look again, then you'll know. Or just die. Also, good evening, Loader High. It's good to see you. Alright, well, that's enough of that. Oh, no! Anyways. This is what we're here for. This is what made getting up in the morning worth it. Mega Man X. Mega Man's Tour de Force mission is upon us. Finally, the 11th game in the Mega Man series. Yes, actually that's accurate. Because at this point there were 6 NES games and 4 Game Boy games. So this would be the 11th Mega Man game released stateside. Marks Capcom's first foray into the Super NES realm. While there are no major surprises, guys, there's more of the same excellent gameplay that all Mega Man games possess. Did they dig up George's corpse and like slump him over the writing desk for this one? Extremely standard, but you've seen it all before. This is whatever. I remember the Penny Arcade guys were very strident that X was 10 because they were very smart. I remember that. I remember that awful, awful argument they had. Should just call it normal average man. All right, Dr. Light's legacy. Dr. Kane uncovered Dr. Light's lab many years after the brilliant scientist had departed from this world. He dead, chat. Dr. Light. Buried under several meters of topsoil and rubble was X, the most advanced robot the world had ever seen. This robot actually had the ability to think and reason, unlike Mega Man, who was just a gormless idiot who ran around blowing up things that Dr. Light pointed him at. Using X as a model, Dr. Kane began producing Reploids, a whole new line of robots based on X. Less than a year passed before something went wrong with the Reploids. Uh-oh. Gorm is for closers. No longer just not quite making a jump spell instant doom for Mega Man, X is equipped with enhanced traction control system which allows him to stick to the walls. He will slide because of the force of gravity, but he can boost himself back. This alone, just this, is enough to set Mega Man X apart from every other Mega Man game that came before it. That's huge. Being able to wall jump is an insane innovation for this series. Like, holy shit, you could have done this entire feature basically around that fact, and nobody would have batted an eye, because yeah, that's a big deal. Far superior to the Mega Buster, X's X-Buster takes power of his trusty arm cannon to new levels. With his variable weapon system, X can now switch between the X-Buster and any other weapon he's acquired by pressing the L and R buttons. Oh god. Oh god. To be able to use sub-weapons without having to go into your sub-menu. It's glorious. It always bothered me that Nintendo Power missed some of the secrets in this game and the coverage. That was kind of hard on me as a kid, because I had to suss out where they were myself. And I did eventually get it. But yeah, that threw me off for a long time. For the longest time, did they actually mention it? I'm actually curious. They got the booster, the helmet. No, they don't mention it, they don't show it. I didn't know. Spoiler alert. There's a Buster upgrade in this game. You get it by default at a certain point in the story. I did not know you could just get it before that. For the longest time, I had no idea until I started going through these levels with a fine-tooth comb and found a secret that I'd never found before. I was like, oh my god, this is incredible. Yeah, but they're not that aware, and they're probably going, oh, Mega Man finally caught up to Ninja Gaiden. There's also Zero. Zero saves X from Sigma when they meet for the first... No, that's not Sigma. The end of the introductory stage, X hopes he'll be able to join forces with the leader of the Maverick Hunters. Before he can do that, he must improve his weapons systems. So, Mega Man X, the whole X series actually has much more of a story going for it than the original Mega Man series. So yeah, X became the template for a whole new series of robots, the Reploids, but something is very wrong with them. And as a result, the good Reploids, the good robots, under Zero formed a group called the Maverick Hunters to hunt down Maverick Reploids, led by Sigma. And then X, once he gets his wits about him, gets into all this. Got that feeling again, the PSP version of Mega Man X actually changes the power-up locations. Ooh. But yeah, unlike the mainline NES Mega Man games, the bosses are not something man. They're all animals of a sort. So there's like Chill Penguin and Storm Eagle and Flame Mammoth and Spark Mandrill and Armored Armadillo and Launch Octopus and Sting Chameleon, and I don't know what the fuck a Kuwanger is. I have never known what a Kuwanger is. Sounds vaguely sexual, but... Oh, it's a beetle! How about that? Alright, well, explains a lot then. They also just end up accusing everyone they disagree with of being Maverick, so, you know, robot cops, yeah, ACAB. I don't think you're allowed to show your Kuwanger on the street. Well, I'm glad you mentioned that. So, instead of going over this feature in great detail, let's play the video game. Let's do the thing that I came to do, chat. This schmucker couldn't spot a Kuwanger.
I like it.
Let's do this. All right, let's do this. I have been looking forward to this so much. I have been so excited about this. So ready to rock out the Storm Eagle stage. That shit is legendary. It is so good. Oh, that's far. Word Kuwanger comes from the word Kuwagata, which is Japanese for stag beetle. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, hopefully this isn't a big problem. Also, good evening, Cheese Toast. Good to see you. Look at that data cache. Dr. King's password is 6 digits. That's not very secure. Anybody could hack that shit. And they probably did, too. Mega Man X. He's Angie. He's like Mega Man, but instead of gormless, he's pissed off. He's like American Kirby. 6 multi-bit characters? That would be interesting. Uh-oh. X is the first of a new generation of robots which contain an innovative new feature, the ability to think, feel, and make their own decisions. However, this sucks. This ability could be very dangerous. If X were to break the first rule of robotics, a robot must never harm a human being, the results would be disastrous, and I fear that no force on Earth could stop him. Mega Manx. Approximately 30 years will be required before we can safely confirm his reliability. In the meantime, we'll make a whole bunch of robots based off of him that'll have the exact same problem. Unfortunately, I will not live to see that day, nor do I have anyone to carry on my work. Therefore, I've decided to seal him in this capsule, which will test his internal systems until his reliability has been confirmed. Please do not disturb the capsule until this time. X possesses great risks as well as great possibilities. I can only hope for the best. September 18th, 20XX. T-Light. What's his first name? Thomas? Timothy? Turgid? Thomas, okay. Seems kind of obvious. T-Hawk. Pew! T-Hawk Light. All right, and they throw you right into it. We got an intro stage. It's awesome. Here we are. Oh god, the animation. Oh, the jumpies. Oh, I love it.
I like it.
And I actually don't hate the Charge Buster in this game. It's actually really satisfying. This is how you do that shit right. Tochter, that's German for daughter. One of these games I never get sick of. Oh yeah, I feel you on that. Another all-time great. True banger for the ages. Hey, goodbye. Remember, you want to save Chill Penguin for last. That would suck so hard. The level order in this game is actually super important because they do a really cool thing with it that Nintendo Power mentions, but I think they kind of undersell it. Or they don't mention all of the effects it has. So I remember the first time I played with a buddy, it was god awful. It helped me learn how to play and gave you a general level order. Oh my god, it's a bug copter. Why'd you make it look like a bug, guys? Why do attack helicopters look like bugs in the future? No, my health. And then this is where they teach you about wall jumping. I was a little disappointed the level interaction stuff in this game didn't carry forward. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Like, that's seriously one of the best parts of this game, and then they just dropped it. It didn't really come back. Rather disappointing. X6 has the nightmare effects. What more do you want? Not that. Absolutely not that. Yeah, really. There are other gimmicks in X2 and X3, but honestly, like, none of them are as cool as beating levels affecting other levels. It's a real shame. Now, was that clear on what the level changes actually were? I wish I could show you, but it'd be a big pain in the ass, honestly. I mean, I'll be able to point out the after effects, especially one of them in particular. Whee! Reploids are terrible drivers, chat. You can also ride on these, which I think is fucking hilarious. If I can get this guy to turn around. There we go. All right, here we go. Traveling in style. Oh, come on. Let me get to the levels before we talk about this shit. Uh-oh, what have I done? Pissed somebody off. Oh god, it's one of those Xeon assholes. BobaFett from Wish.com. Shit. You can technically beat that guy here. His wiener and his dorky helmet. You worthless piece of scrap metal. Did you think you could defeat me? I did, actually. I totally could have, too. You got lucky. Chapew. Wow, look at this cool guy. I wish it was him. I guess I'm not powerful enough to defeat him. Japanese's name is Vava. Totally not Boba Fett. X, you shouldn't expect to defeat him. He's designed to be a war machine. Remember, you have not reached full power yet. If you use all the abilities you were designed with, you should become stronger. You may even become as powerful as I am. Smug dick. I'll scout ahead and collect as much information on Sigma's fortress as I can. I'll meet up with you when you get there. See you later. X, I know you can do it. You're not as cool as me, or as powerful as me, or as popular as me, but you can do it. Look at these cute little guys. All right, level select. Here we go. So this is pretty cool, honestly. I really like the level select interface in this, because when you cursor over a guy, it gives you like a little scene from their level, right? But you can also switch over to map, and it shows you where in the world they are. Chill Penguin's up on a mountain. Launch Octopus is out in the bay. The Armadillo guy is up in the other mountains, the not snowy mountains. Or you can go down to Spec, and it'll give you info about them. Like Storm Eagle is 8.2 feet tall, he weighs 275 pounds. He shoots you with storm tornadoes and he dives on your ass. Armored Armadillo is 6.36 feet tall, he's 510 pounds. His shield rolls and he can guard. Never care about these features? Yeah, me too. So anyway, we're gonna start with Chill Penguin. You always start with Chill Penguin. You never don't start with Chill Penguin. If you don't start with Chill Penguin, you fucked up. Straight up. Look at Flame Mammoth stats. He's a chonker. We'll have to do that when we get out of here. Might be going there next? No, we're not. Burbs. Bugs. Stop. Unless you're playing PSP. Oh, it's not in Chill Penguin stage in the PSP one? That is confusing. Try doing Flame Mammoth Frozen is doable. I mean, it's all doable, yeah. It's just... it's so much more fun. Like, I am sorry. This game really suffers without it. You need it. It's not just a utility thing, it makes the game so much more fun. I'm distracted by my phone, man. Ow.
I like it.
Bat! Verb! Whatever the Christ you are. Flying thing. Hate you. Wee, wee, wee. Here it is, chat. We needed this so bad. So you've come. X, I gave you the ability to choose your own path in life. And I hope the world would allow you to choose a peaceful one. But just in case it didn't, I hid about 700 of these power-up capsules across the world. Now it seems you're destined to fight. Because I thought the world might need a new champion. You have chosen violence. I have hidden capsules like this one. A lot of them. A lot of them. A lot of them. If you find and use them, you'll be able to increase your powers. Beyond anything the world has ever known. Step into this capsule and receive an acceleration system to boost your speed. Good luck, X. I mean, look, even if X didn't wake up and choose violence, he still wanted this one. They also changed your sprite. Pay attention to this. Look at his feet. I got cool-ass new kicks. so, oh god, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. Oh my god, it's so much fun. You do have to kind of, with the default control layout, you do kind of have to like do this weird like thumb layover thing to charge your buster and jump and dash. I mean, you can do it with double tap, but I always found that really, really hard on my thumbs. It's on the A button is the thing. Hey, look, I get one of these things too. Oh, you can blow that one up. And you can dash in these, and I fucking love it. Whee! And that's also how you get up here. Or one way to get up here? Is there another way? I stole that guy's one. Oh yeah, it doesn't let you get over that. You put shoes on a robot, but Scrub goes barefoot. I see how it is. You know. Are you gonna try and get all the items like heart? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Heart containers are always the one that I forget. There's 8, right? I always forget if there's 6 or 8. Are you suggesting Oddish would not equip dash boots if you found them in Dark Souls? I think it's because there were 2 levels that I always had a really hard time finding the heart containers in, and at one point I was convinced they didn't exist. This guy makes icy penguins. There we go. Oh shit, that's right. He's vulnerable when you do that. Dash boots in Dark Souls sound like a terrible idea. I mean, it'd be great for like traversal and fast travel. Like that'd be super fun. Oh shit, no! I've been frozen. It's fine. I think it's 8, 1 per level, and then 1 sub-tanker capsule. I think that's what it is, yeah. Oh no, he S-plowed. I haven't found one here. I think I know where it is, but I think I need something to get at it. Yay, I did it! I got shotgun ice. This doesn't actually show you what it does. Like when it hits something, it actually like shatters, which is pretty cool. Okay, so we did that. Now, this is one of the levels that changes something in another level. We're not gonna do that right away. We're actually gonna go to another level that changes something. We're gonna do Storm Eagle next. I totally want you to do this first. He's clearly the easiest boss to do without a special power. Yeah, definitely. We're gonna go ahead and do Storm Eagle because there's a thing here I want. Oh shit! Sorry, forgot. We'll get there eventually. I really want to hear the music. Something up there. Interesting, go for Eagle second. There's a reason. There is a reason. Yep.
I like it.
Here we go. Oh no, let go of me, you fuck. Airport 1001. I just gotta remember where this shit is. That's the tricky part. Now I can finally switch between weapons with the top buttons, and I love it. Airport 9. What are you looking for? The helmet. I think it's on one of the it's in one of the lower areas. But I also want to go up because the heart container is on top of the air traffic control tank. Oh no. The E-tank. Heart container is back at the beginning above the starting area. We'll have to go back for that one eventually. Well, there's a... Yeah, it's been a bit for me, too. Now I'm trying to remember, because if there's an E-tank in this level, then there's not going to be a capsule, right? I feel like I'm losing my mind. Wait, isn't there... Wait. Isn't there a level with neither? I think further in is just a one-up. Well, we'll see. Either way, it's fine. Da. Give me a sec. Oh my god. Maybe this capsule here too has been forever, and I think S1 is less standardized in the sequels. Bro! Maybe it's just resetting. There we go. Yeah, that's a one-up, okay. God, I love the dash jump. It's so satisfying. Again, you have to do kind of a weird claw grip to make it work, but it's worth it. Holy shit! Bot invasion! It's a Met! He tried. There was an attempt. The double dickhead. In pairs these days for some reason. Maybe they think mods can only see one at a time or something. I made it to a ship. Swat down those advertising mechanoids. Oh, we're doing very swift descent. This is so cool. This is so damn cool. I love this. We'll just go down here and up into here. And then just blow the top of the ship off so we can have a proper arena for this. Blech. Ow. Actually hit me. What's up, Traydon? How you doing? Poor guy's weapon doesn't actually do anything. It just pushes you around a little bit. Why are you wearing a stylish shower cap? Well, I think you answered your own question. Definitely much harder if you don't have dash. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think there's a pretty good chance he just blows you right off the ship with his tornado. I love it because now the plane is falling. And that's another thing that affects one of the other levels. Okay, so that was an E-Tank one. Where? I'm trying to remember where the helmet upgrade is. Mammoth stats, yes. Specs. Flame Mammoth. 10.5 feet tall, 719 pounds. Fire Wave, Oiling, and Jump Press. Wait. What level is the helmet upgrade in? Is it Mandrill's stage? It's not Mammoth. I remember what's in Mammoth. It is an eagle? What the fuck? Okay, hang on a sec. I think the magazine will tell me. Oh, damn it. I went right past it. That sucks. I went right past it. All right, well, unfortunately, I need that. I need that real bad. So yeah, it's not standardized. Fortunately, they let you go back into these levels. And if I remember correctly, yeah, you have an extra item called Escape Unit that lets you leave as soon as you're done. So. Hup. There we go. That's a heart tank. That adds 2 more pips to your health. Like if you pull out one of your sub weapons, it'll show you how high your bar can go. Which stage is missing its upgrade? I don't know if the Hadouken capsule counts for anything. Honestly. Yeah, I'm not sure. It might be, wait. I think it's either Chameleon or Kuwanger that's missing something. Chameleon has armor. Okay, so it's not him. What's in Kuwanger's stage? Kuwanger has a Kuwanger. Kuwanger's is pretty linear. Kuwanger's might be hard only. Yeah, I don't remember anything else in that one. So this is what I screwed up. I should have gone down here. And then up here. And then done this. This capsule contains an enhancement for your helmet. Which will... Hang on one second, chat. conferring with daughter about her homework. Come on, Chair, you can do it. Bet Chair can beat this game or Artist gets back and get back to the spot so there's no progress loss. Okay, there's my controller. Allow you to break some ceilings with a headbutt. So that's what we're gonna do. X is to Mega Man as Chair is to Oddish. Swing. Look at that, chat. I could break some blocks now. That's actually really important. I can break all the blocks. All right. Exit me. Okay. So now we can do Flame Mammoth. Now that I have that. Now, Flame Mammoth is going to be the first stage I showed you that actually changed. Because as you might imagine, a stage for a guy named Flame Mammoth is going to be really fiery and shit, right? Exit me, please don't freeze. However, because we beat Chill Penguin's stage for some reason, everything is covered in frost. So this would normally be like lava, molten metal down here, but everything is cooled off because of that. Major change. Like imagine in Mega Man 2. Imagine in Mega Man 2 if you could do something in a different stage and turn all the fire off in Heatman's stage. Wouldn't that be nuts? Well, that's exactly what you can do in this game. And yeah, it's nuts. Okay, this took me fucking forever to find as a kid. Because Nintendo Power doesn't tell you about it. And even after I found it, it took me forever to figure out what the fuck you do here. But short version is those blocks up there are breakable. It's really hard too, yeah. I've never been good at doing it. I think this is the one where like they didn't really expect you to, they didn't really want you to do this, but it's an option. It's an awful jump, yeah. It is really, really awful. This capsule contains a part which will increase the capabilities of your X-Buster. So this is how you get the weapon upgrade early. And I mean early. And yes, you get this one by default. This one's actually part of the story. But you have to beat all 8 stages before you can get it. You only, if you go that route, you only get it for the finale. You use it to fire all types of weapons. Yeah, it's actually possible, like, if you break that first corner block that I landed on and then fall down, you're done. You can't get it anymore. So now we have a 3-level buster. We get the crazy purple one. Pink one? And the other cool thing about this one is, so here's our shotgun ice. It hits something and it explodes, right? Now we have the ability to charge these. And they do crazy things, like really crazy things. Like this one makes a fucking ice sled. Because why not, right? Is the pain I always got this way? Didn't know you got out automatically. Yeah, I'll call out when you get it in like just through the story. Also, the only way to get this is by doing Chill Penguin stage first and making sure this whole place is frozen. This is the one time I can say the phrase, I saw a friend beat this game at my house, or at least close enough to beating it. Because I own this game, I haven't actually put any time into it. And a friend beat it while it was over. It's a classic. It's an all-time great. Oh, another weird thing about this game. You see our sub-tank down here that we collected in Storm Eagle stage? Unlike E-tanks from the other Mega Man games, sub-tanks start empty. You actually have to fill them by overcharging them, by collecting health pickups when your health is full. And then you can dump that excess health into your health pool whenever you need it. So they work a lot more like reserve tanks from Super Metroid. The medkit in Cultic works like that too? Oh, that's cool. Is there anything out that way? I don't think there is. Let's find out. Oh god, there is! Oh, thank god I did that. So this is, wait, this is another capsule and tank. So that means there's another, I think Launch Octopus is missing something. Maybe. What is distribution even? Nobody fucking knows anymore. Oh, I forgot to show you. The Crusher actually crushes things, which is pretty cool. Squish! And then you can actually kind of like trip over those things and get stuck. Oh, Robot Mans, I'm so sorry. It didn't have to be this way, yet it was. And yet it was. There is an optional Launch Octopus boss. Yeah, and I forget what you get for that too. It might just be the heart container. Ow, these guys fucking suck. I have always hated Sniper Joe style enemies. The guys that shield until they attack. I feel like it always just throws off the pace of the game. Like at that point, you're no longer dictating the pace. You just gotta sit there and wait until they do their bullshit. You use a sub-tank even if it isn't full, but it's incredibly inefficient. Employees speaking nothing but onomatopoeias for the rest of the stage. Hammer Joe survived the old series. All right, anyway. I don't know why I went in my sub-menu for that. You don't have to. All right, we're gonna make a mess out of this guy. Funny enough, he's not vulnerable to ice. He's vulnerable to wind. Ow, I fell down. Ow. I forget what the overcharge for this is. Shit. Oh god, it's that. That's pretty cool. If you place those right, I think you can actually get two hits off a single one because it's so long. Imagine being vulnerable to wind. But air fuels fire? Yeah, I
like it.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you really. You get fire wave. Blurp, 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 blurp. Blurp, blurp, blurp. It's not the most useful weapon in the world. But it does have its uses. Like, I think we can actually take this back to Chill Penguin stage and get the heart container there. Try Boomerang Cutter on in the refights? Okay, cool. Yeah, I've never gotten very experimental with the refights. In this. That I can recall anyway. Oh my god, fuck off! Oh, I also, if I remember correctly, this game has a built-in energy balancer, which is an item that they introduced into Game Boy games, where if you pick up a weapon, if you pick up weapon power, it'll automatically default to whatever weapon you have that has the lowest energy. It'll basically refill it for you without having to switch to that weapon, which is something you always had to do in the original NES Mega Man games. And in this game, it just does it by default. Yeah, I love that sound effect too. It's very gratifying. Ow. Yeah, so like this. This is... Oh, everything's full right now. But I guess I could show you. Like if I use some firepower and then I switch off of it and then I don't pick that up because it disappears a second too late. There we go. See, now it's full again. Given some things are skill-gated Metroidvania, yeah, you could definitely make the argument. You need certain powers to access certain things. Oops. There it is. What is the super version of this do? Unfortunately, I have to shoot it while you're charging. Oh, cool, it makes a fire wave across the ground. You need Gutsman's weapon to get the Magna Beam in Mega Man 1. Or the Elect Beam. Although you're in Elect Man's stage when you get it, so I mean... different as academic, but whatever. I want to do Spark Mandrill next. Spark Mandrill's stage has also been affected by beating Storm Eagle's stage. And in a much more tangible way. So Spark Mandrill stage is originally like Sparkman's stage in Mega Man 3. It's all zippy zappy and it's got electrical bits and stuff going everywhere. But you can see all this wreckage here. The airship from Storm Eagle's stage crashes into Spark Mandrill's stage after you beat him. Okay, there's an E-Tank down there and I want it. I think I don't have the item for this. I think you need a specific item. There is a part where you can see, yeah. There is a part where you can see the crash plane. I said plan, but given we've exposed about power-up distribution, lol. Man, the upgrade buster is so nice. Boop. Boop. Oh shit. I almost saved that. I heard him grab on at the bottom of the pit. Personal favorite of the X series music? Yeah, this song is another really great one. Compared to Plasma Buster and X4 is a shame because Zero is also way more fun in that game. Wow, I got him. Oh, man. These guys are being dicks now. Okay, we're good. Whee! Ah, yes, this thing. Oh, this thing is a lot easier, too, if you do Storm Eagle first. Because he can't charge up. So he can't shoot lightning. He can still land on you, though. Look at those effects, man. They used to listen to certain podcasts. Armadillo Stage is one of your favorites. So he's trying to plug in and he can't do it. That'd be close. Wow, fuck off, bro. Every X game is obligated to have a fancy graphics mid-boss. It is, yes. It's a fine time-honored tradition. Just found out the Farming Simulator 22 is available for free right now in Epic Store. Nice. Farm to your heart's content. Farm till you can't farm no more. That was a turtle that shoots like grenades and shit at you. Eh. That's kind of a pain in the ass jump too. That must be dash jumped. There's no other way to do it. Unless you have some sub-weapon that can do it for you. Turtle has a wicked cool helmet. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's Pit. Yeah. No capsule in this one. I mean, there's only 2 capsules I'm missing. The armor and the Hadouken. And the Hadouken is supposed to be a secret. This one's really funny. Some of the Mega Man X bosses have special effects when they get hit by their weaknesses. Yep, I did too fast. If you can get the cadence right, you can stun lock him. Poor, pathetic Spark Mandrill. Normally he would climb over those cables in the ceiling and shoot electricity across the floor and jump at you and dash punch you. He does all kinds of cool things, but you can just freeze his ass and kill him. You think he gets tired of having to break out the ice every single time? Yeah. I am certain he does. Yeah, like Armored Armadillo. And I guess we're doing that next. We'll just go in weapon order and then go back for other stuff we need. So if I remember correctly, I can't actually get the capsule in this one until I get the armor. I think... Oh, I love this song! This stage is super fun. You can get on such a tear in this stage because you can actually maintain the momentum from the minecarts. It's so much fun. Shit, one of these... Maybe it's this one. It's like one of these you want to blow up, the other one you don't. And I don't actually remember which one is which. There's two of these excavators. I guess this guy was okay. Oh. Yeah, I don't think it mattered. He might have been guarding something, though. Yeah, he was. Alright. Alright, so the next one... I think I remember how to do this. The second excavator, you need to blow up before a certain point. Damn it. Murdering things with a fire weapon in this game always felt good. I think I'm actually gonna want to use that, actually. Actually. Whee! Doink, 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 doink. Whee! God, it's so much fun. Whee! Okay. I got going too fast. Okay, I think this is it. Let's see if I can do this with fire. Yeah, I'd say fire worked pretty well on that guy. So yeah, you want to do that to keep this tunnel low. Because there's a heart container here. And if you let him excavate this area out, you can't get up there. I think this is the big one. Whee! Whee! Go away, birds. Oh, that's right. While you're on here, you can get a really, really good look at how your Mega Buster works. I was just raced ahead of the second one. Just blow it up. Like, why the hell not? Not blessed by the Mega. Oh, that's right. I know he's in here somewhere. I forget where. So this guy's armored until you zap him, and then all his armor comes off. And that actually makes a really big difference. Because when he rolls around like that, normally you're not able to hit him. He's like completely armored, but not anymore. That guy can actually be pretty hard. Yeah, the initial hit's really funny. He's like, ah, and all his armor flies off. It's great. Okay, so I'm actually only missing one heart container now. So I guess there are only 6 in the game. I thought the health level went higher than the weapon. Oh, it does go higher than the weapon bar? I don't remember that. Anyway, we're going underwater now. Oh no, he shot me and my armor fell off. Ooh. The water effects in this one are pretty good. Those guys go down real fast to wind power. You're too lazy to charge your Mega Buster like I am sometimes. Oh god. Robotic seahorses. My worst nightmare. If you beat SpongeBob's level first, this is all desert. I wait to do Octopus until after Kuwanger. I think at this point in the game, I just follow the weaknesses. Actually, you know what? I could probably. No, I've been eaten. You have to shoot your way out. It's funny, they don't actually hurt you. But if there's other enemies around, they allow the other enemies to hurt you. I hate Octopus is another one who has a unique interaction with the boomerang. I didn't know that. Because I think I always do I either do Kuanger. I think I do Kuanger second to last. It kind of pain levels, don't you? Ah, shit. Wow. Oh my god. How am I not dead? I don't know. I cannot answer that question. It's funny when you can jump when those fish swallow you. Whee! Oh my god, Endief alert, chat. I hope you've been practicing your Endief contingencies. The relationship with the ex was going great until she admitted she was part crab. That's when things started going south. Wow. Wow. How you doing, buddy? I hope you've been good. I mean, I know you haven't, but I hope you have been. Okay. So there's a submarine up here that shoots depth charges. And you can be like, no, I don't like this. Fuck this submarine. I hate this submarine. Like, set the submarine on fire, because fuck you. And then it actually smashes through the floor of this place. And then there's this guy, for reasons. Who you can actually ride on, and that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, fire doesn't work underwater. I could have told you that. Oh shit. Oh, I don't remember where the spikes are! I hate submarines, noted. Oh no, I have to do this one again. Shit. Found them with a masterclass. I don't think that's gonna help much. I fall on the spikes unless you collect some rings first. You know, I think it might just be faster to do it with the upgrade buster. Boola 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 boola. Ow! It made me fall on his depth charge. Incredible. Okay. Hello, sir. Ow. Alright, I was a little too aggressive with that one. Cool. Alright, and then that got me... What'd that get me? Ooh, heart container. Sweet. Background columns are all safe to fall down in front of? Yes. Yes, they are. Alright, I think that might have been the only item... I think that's the only item in Launch Octopus's stage. If there's anything else, I don't remember where it is. Oh, I think that guy came back. Yeah, here's another one. He sounds really angry about that. There we go. Just knocked his head right off. Oh yeah, you can jump in these. That's really funny. Oh, and it does damage too. Ow. You're supposed to... That's really funny. There's a lot of things in this game I've never actually done before. All right. We're on a roll with this guy. I think this is the hard boss of the game. Like every Mega Man game has has bosses that people dread, and I think this is one of them, or the one for this game. Just because all of his bullshit is really hard to avoid. And he's weak to his weakness, but it doesn't actually change his patterns. It doesn't like freeze him or stun him or anything. But he's still not that bad. Homing torps. Which of course they don't show you. They don't show them homing. Alright, we got 2 dudes left. We got 2 dudes left. Alright, let's Kuwang. Where's this on the map? Oh yeah, big tower, middle of nowhere. What I'm hearing is I should try the boomerang on like everybody in the refight. Using it where all the hidden hearts are. I guess at this point... Okay, so I'm missing... Oh yeah, if you go into subscreen, the X's health bar in the bottom center is not centered. So yeah, there are 2 more. So there's 2 heart tanks, there's 1 sub-tank, and I know where the sub-tank is because I found it. There's the armor upgrade, and there's the Hadouken upgrade. I think one of the reasons the game is so well remembered is because it's pretty easy. Certainly like that bad. I think you're right. I think you're right. I think Mega Man 2 is like one of the great exceptions. Like, I think a lot of games that are remembered fondly are remembered fondly because they are accessible to so many people and so many people were able to enjoy them. But like Mega Man 2 is one of those, it's actually, there's a lot of bullshit in that game. It is not an easy game. It is not a particularly accessible game. But despite that, a lot of people were able to play it and get into it. Maybe we'll get to Sigma Bunch who struggle to beat him. I haven't tried in a long time, I remember being rough. Ow. Well, we'll see when we get there. I don't remember the fight very well. Well, everyone remembers Battletoads for the NES and the great ending we all enjoyed. You know what? Can I just set you on fire? Is that okay? Oh, what is this deal? Oh. There we go. Oh, of course, I managed to pull that off right after we were done. Oh well, now I got a cool shield. People just want to watch the Robot Masters burn. Wow, this shield lasts forever. I think you have to come back to his stage to get his heart tank, because I think you need the boomerang for it. I don't think there's any way to make that jump. God damn it. You can get... How the fuck do you get this? You can do it with ice? That never occurred to me. How do I turn this thing off? Wait, seriously, how do I turn this thing off? So you touch something, it doesn't die in one hit from the... There we go, okay, cool. Ice, huh? Also just jump if you're... How the fuck would that jump work? Oh my god, that's like the fucking advanced Buster jump. That's insane. You can actually do that? Saw someone do it the other day? Well, fuck them. That's some bullshit. I ain't doing that. Friend could do it, but I never could. Fuck it. That's why we ice. Ice sled is definitely 10. Man, I always did it with the boomerang. I feel like an idiot now. I would beat this stage, get the boomerang, and come back just for that. What a fool I was, chat. By the way, I don't know if you noticed this, but the level 3 charge actually has like a backblast on it. There's a very brief flash behind you. I love that. I love that so much. I love that you basically get an aura of destruction when you use it. Oh, you never noticed that? Dude, I love that about it. Yeah, it's very brief, but that flash that goes like from front to back does just as much damage as the wave out in front. It's crazy. What I liked about X was it felt so spry despite being a more mature robot. Yeah. Dude, the flash, like the dash in this is huge. It is insanely nice. Kinda can't believe I threaded the needle on that one. I'm not sure I've ever tried to fight this guy with homing missiles. I feel like it'd be a huge pain in the ass. Huge pain in the ass. Yeah! Fuck yeah! And if you haven't noticed, X's big diagram sprite there gets upgraded as we find upgrades. Like his boots, his helmet, his Buster are all like the white upgraded version. And after we get the armor upgrade from this one, you'll see that's changed. Does this stage also change because of doing another stage? Because I remember there's something funky with getting the armor in this one. It does? See, I always do this one last. So I've never actually known what stage affects this one. Is it Launch Octopus? Because of water? Ah, okay. I don't think in my entire life I have ever done this stage without doing Launch Octopus first. Thanks for telling me the Boomerang is a downward RPB jump game. Oh, hey, it's this guy. I don't remember this guy in the least. Oh, shit. I wonder if he's weak to anything. Not that I'd be able to tell. Ain't exactly getting much feedback on this. Level Beam Flood makes it getting an item not require death. Well, that does 2 hits. He's weak to seafood. Holy shit, this guy takes so much damage. Oh, now he's smoking, okay. The boss is really difficult for you for some reason. Because you can't be anywhere near him. But he also jumps to the exact place where you stand if you want to be safe. And yeah, it's a really long boss fight, as I believe I have demonstrated. Not one of the better bosses in the game. If I remember correctly, if he does grab you with that, he does a stupid amount of damage. Why does that have red buttons for nipples? Are you saying you don't? This capsule contains a new type of body armor. It will reduce damage to your systems by 50%. Yeah, you take half damage. Kind of a big deal, chat. Call him 3 Nipple Joe. And it gives you sweet-ass 90s shoulder pads. Alright. So our armor is now complete. I have actually jumped off of there directly into this pit. I'm sure that'll come as a surprise to exactly nobody. But I have totally done that. Pit you can jump into the now's watering contains an item, I think. I believe I know, yeah. Take half damage from pits and spikes with this new armor. Oh, if only. Oh, if only. Do not trust the robot woodpeckers. They are pecking out. They're pecking out robot caterpillars things. Problem is you can never remember which damn pit. Half of infinity is still infinity. Yeah, hang on. I'm actually gonna check the map in the magazine in case I went past it. Let's see here. Oh god, I missed it. Oh, that was way back. I'm like at the end of the stage. And it was way the hell back there. It was actually, I remembered wrong. It was that pit I said I jumped off of after getting the armor and died. No, that's actually the pit you go down. Yeah. Yeah, exactly as Satellite said. Oh, fuck, he's got your back. Headed back, good luck with your manning. Well, thank you, sir. Have a good one. See you again soon. Surprising no one. Yeah, it's this one. So you actually also need the helmet upgrade to get in there. And then you gotta do fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Armor caused underflow, avoiding the pit now causes 2 damage by missing a heart tank. Oh, and then it's gonna fuck. It's gonna start me back here. Why do you need the helmet upgrade when you're breaking those blocks with your feet? Look, it's complicated, okay? Yeah, I've never actually understood that. The helmet... Oh, God! Oh god, that's the boss. Or that's the mini boss. If you don't kill him, he makes blocks fall everywhere. Which, interestingly enough, your helmet upgrade protects you from. Is that actually gonna work? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Woo! There we go. It's fine. I take half damage now. Who gives a shit? It's like taking no damage at all, practically. Now I'm going to. All right, have a good one, buddy. Thanks for coming out. All right, let's punch some things. Whee! Whee! Punch fight! Rock'em sock'ems! Oh shit. No, get out of there. Oh no, I don't even need that. Alright, bye. I always wish you could take the ride armor in to fight the boss. That would have been really sweet. Anyway. Nice and verdant in here. Oh my god. Yeah. Shit. So as long as you stay on the ground and you don't jump, you can kind of just get this guy into a pattern. Not kind of, you can. It's not perfect, like he'll probably still take damage. Because he just has so much shit flying around during his fight. Hudson's Adventure Island skateboard armor, that would have been an amazing addition. The chameleon dance. Do the chameleon dance. Yeah, look at that sweet ass armor we got now. It's green. It's a weird one. I mean, it's useful. It's neat, but yeah. No, I think we're done with heart containers. I need to go get the energy tank from Spark Mandrill's stage, and I need to go get the Hadouken. Finally, we found Sigma's fortress. Let's go in and put an end to his war against the humans. Do-do-do-do, da-da-dun. 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 Mr. Buttchin. Wang on the top, butt on the bottom. All right, we got 2 stops to make real quick. Sort of quick. So I guess I was wrong. This is the only part of the stage you can actually see, like, ship debris. I always wanted to see what life was like in those cities, why they needed robots so damn much. Oh, there's no more people. There's like 5 humans left. Everybody else is just robots. It's all robots. It's all robots all the way down. There we go. So yeah, if you shoot the boomerang while you're standing on the ground, it goes up. If you shoot it while you're in the air, it goes down. That was very frustrating for me the first time I fought Sting Chameleon, because I would try to jump at him and shoot the boomerang and it would go under his feet. It took me a long time to realize you just stay on the ground. So now let's go get our bonus. Dun 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 dun. Thought it was homing. Oh, we're absolutely finishing, yeah. No question. I love doing that too. You actually get a really good look at the weapon. I let it scoot along with you like that. Do all these games have the exit feature? Yes. All of the X games have them. All the X games need them. Because all the X games have missable items that you really might need to go back for. There they were, blessed by the Mega Man 2 bat. It's a guaranteed one-up, isn't it? If I remember correctly. Ow. No, I don't think so, guys.
I like it.
Boing, 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 boing. Oh, there we go. Oh, I landed on him, shit. You know, get the hell out of my way. It's annoying. All aboard the pain train. I believe this is the stage that pissed you off the most. It's so much fun, though. Oh, I think I just got a one-up. Believe it or else. So many burbs. Hey! How do you make this appear? Is it like random chance or what? Your sub tanks need to be full? Well, shit. Let's go through it again. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Got both the dang iconic hard hat dudes and the annoying bats. You can't get hurt during that whole sequence? I've never heard that before. Everybody, I love how everybody in chat is just saying different shit. There he is. There's our boy. Where am I on this? Almost there. Need to quit streaming and get it? Well, then I'm never gonna get it, am I? Full disclosure, you never got it? Oh, really? Health, please. Well, now they're just not being very... Oh, here we go. There we go. All right, filled up. It requires a full playthrough of Eternal Sonata. Just look it up? Nah, it's fine. I mean, people have pretty much offered every possibility. It's got to be one of them. I promise it's dying a bunch. I've seen people do it. I think that's what Nintendo Power said. But as we all know, that's not necessarily the case. Whee! How old was the goat you sacrificed? Not old or goaty enough. Shit. Wait. Nope. I got 6 lives. And sacrifice 1. Large health picked up, didn't let you know. Like, it's, if you do, whatever it is you have to do, if you do it right, the capsule will already be there when you get up there. Let's see if this helps. Oh, that didn't help at all. Fuck. Okay, okay, okay. I got it back. I got it back. It's fine. Everything's fine. I gotta get these damn birds out of my way. Must have all 4 upgrades, all 8 heart containers, and 4 sub-tanks at full. You need to be at full health at the end of the stage. No? There's no space for another heart container. I really think it's no damage. All right, I will try this one more time. But I'm not gonna blow all my lives trying to get this thing, because I'm not gonna use it anyway. Chameleon powers invincibility. Oh, okay, we can do that. How long does it last? Not that long, actually. Ah, there it is. Fuck. Oh my god, are you kidding me?
I like it.
That's some bullshit right there. That is really lame. Alright. Well, you can imagine what it does. Let's split up. I'll go in first, and then you can slip in while I keep the main defense force busy. I don't give a shit at this point. That's so obnoxious. I don't need to torment myself to get something I'm not going to use anyway. This is a good song, yeah. Are we dating Sigma? Alright, you know what? You know what? It says you need to actually do it multiple times to get it to appear for you're probably doing it right. Whatever, I don't give a shit. It lets you do a little Hadouken. It like instant kills a bunch of the bosses. Try it yourself. Okay. Whoa! Shit! Oh my god! How do you kick off of like every single one? Almost. Almost. Nope. Not done yet. The Hadouken would have saved you. Oh shit. Okay. I love that these guys laugh at you when they hit you. Like, that's really funny. I want something to protect me from this worst shit. That only kind of works. Oh man. Right. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because I think these guys take more than one hit. Alright, I think these guys take one hit. Damn it! Oh my god. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Oh, fuck. I can't seem to dash off of these platforms. It's causing me great consternation. Oh, perfect. Okay, cool, we're here. Hey, I know that guy. Hey, I know that guy. Stay back, X. I'll take him on. Whee! Cartoon fight noises. Yeah! Oh no! X, do what I tell you or something happens. Don't listen to him, X. Go ahead and blast him. Dream on Zero. X knows he can't defeat me. My armored carrier is more than a match for his ancient weapons. Where'd you go, champ? Maybe, but I'm not through yet. That's how cool Zero is. He just blows himself up. That's his big idea. Never mind he has a laser sword. Probably could have just jammed into that dude. What a worthless gesture. I can't be defeated so easily. So X, it's just you and me now. What the? Where did that energy come from? It really doesn't matter how much energy you absorb, X. You're still far too weak. Prepare to be terminated. Oh, fuck off. I know Han Solo managed to beat Boba Fett pretty easily. Practically beat him with his eyes closed. He really did turn himself into Torso. It's like a magic trick. And he's bleeding, too. He turned himself mortal. X, I've taken too much damage to myself. Auto repair systems can't handle it. My power is fading fast. Your power is greater than I thought. Maybe you can destroy Sigma. Okay, bye. So, right there. If you don't have the Buster upgrade, he gives you his Buster. So from that point on, you have it. Also, that wasn't even the level boss. Also, these are really dumb springs. I don't know why. Oh my god, they killed Zero! So yeah, those things are like auto turrets. When you trip the, lasers, they go off. Ow. Shit. There we go. Beep. Ugh. But, oh, he does know how to turn around. That's funny. Love the way that thing just cleans house. This bit's not great. I think it's kind of testing your comprehension with all the weapons you've got. Oh, it's a refight. Oh, it's a refight. Well, you know what? I was just using those. Ow. I forgot the refights are just kind of like mixed in with the rest of the level. There's always using the chameleon charge in this stage. That would be the sensible thing to do, wouldn't it? Is the actual boss? Is that a wrong chat? Yeah, it's the actual boss. This is kind of a weird one. It's neat, but it's weird. It's weak to shotgun ice, but only when it hits bottom. The pachinko spider. Yeah, I've always had trouble fighting this thing. Like when it has a really even distribution of bars, I have a really hard time telling where it's gonna go. Sporters. Unfortunately, the patterns are like totally random, so it's not too bad. Because sometimes he just can't get to one side or something, which is always really funny. Imagine getting his power. It'd probably just shoot little spiders out everywhere. It'd be neat if he had a power where you just crawl on like background stuff. Does it actually have a map? Oh no, Sigma's not even on the map. And you don't get any specs for him either, so. Womp womp. It's a shame you don't get like the Wily Castle map with Sigma. It's Penguin, right? Penguin's got that weird thing on the ceiling. So Penguin should be weak to fire. The trick is actually gonna be getting kind of close to him. Oh, can I stun lock him? Oh, I could stun lock him. Oh, I could stun lock him. I guess if he decides to do that dash, he can't, but he doesn't decide to do it that often. Bye. Don't throw pickaxes, my fuck. They laugh when they hit you, which is always like, I don't know. I kind of love enemies that do that. It gives them so much more personality. They're like, hell yeah, I got him. Unfortunately, that carry armor can't climb walls, ladders, any of the above. This music always reminded me of UN Squadron. Queep. It's a Storm Eagle, right? Yeah. Chameleon? Do you Camille this guy? You do! I had to work on somebody, right? Yeah. Oh, I thought I had him. That's it. That's all he had in him. Millionaire had to catch him flying dirty. Does that Mega Man X should fight 90s Imhotep Arnold Vosloo instead of Sigma? Whee! Oh, I think this is the real boss, and I cannot remember what this guy was weak to. I might have to do a bit of experimentation. This is a weird one. Think I hope he's weak to bad gameplay. This is a weird one. The true enemy was the nose all along. This guy was tough in Secret of Mana. Fortunately, this one does not have Cure Water. Oh, I broke his eyeball. That's a suck. Alright, well, I guess we'll just bust through this guy because I don't remember what you fucking hit him with. Kapow. To be honest, while I know how to get the Hadouken, I really ever do, and generally just fine. Yeah. I've had it before and I don't use it. You have to be standing still to use it, is the thing, because you have to key in the button combination. You can't use it while you're moving or while you're jumping. So it has limited utility. If you can walk right up to somebody and blast them in the face with it, then you can like skip fights, but that's pretty much it. I will say I do respect that every Sigma stage gets its own music, because Wily stages tend to reuse them. Bzzz. Good bzzz.
I like it.
Oh, I know you do, buddy. I know who said that too. This is Mandrill. Which of the guys y'all wanted me? Oh no, this is Chameleon. Which were the guys that you wanted me to use the boomerang on? It was Mammoth and somebody. Mammoth and Octopus? Mammoth and Octopus, okay. Well, fortunately, we haven't seen either of them yet. Oh, shit, I jumped into that one. I don't know how you're supposed to dodge that shit. Those things fall so fast. Hadouken makes... Yeah, they're like... It's like a one-shot on bosses if you can actually hit him with it. It's basically a cheat for things you can use it on. This is Mandrill. He's got a cool intro. I do like Mandrill's intro. Watched Mega Man X speedrun races in the past with the difference of being able to hit the Hadouken on some bosses, or how fast to hit it. Yeah, that makes sense. Because, I mean, even in a situation like that, you know, having the right weapon and stun locking him, it would just be faster to just Hadouken him once and kill him. Whee! So, but the Hadouken doesn't help nearly as much as the next game. Sure, you can though. All right, this has to be Launch Octopus, so let's hit him with this and see what happens. The shame of being vulnerable to Chill Penguin. Holy, what the fuck? I had no idea. That's insane. Chad, I got a tail cut and we're not even playing Dark Souls. What was Flame Mammoth instead? This game slowly sinking down. What if he was dead? What was his carcass? I never knew that. I never knew you could chop his fucking tentacles off. I haven't tried on Flame Mammoth. We just did it on Launch Octopus, and I was shocked. Oh, you're supposed to ice that, aren't you? Well, you know what? Let's do it. Fuck it. Oh, that's funny. I got the one up, but nothing else. All right, fuck this. I hate this. Okay, here's Mammoth. He doesn't descend from anything. He's just waiting. Well, I guess he's not going to shoot any more fire then, is he? Wait, no, he shoots at... Wait, what does he shoot from his nose? Turned him into a pig. He looks kind of like a bat, actually, with the big ears. Oh, that's where the oil... Oh, the oil. I forgot about the oil, because he only did that once during the normal fight. To Ganondorf? Oh, we're done. What is this boss? Oh! I think this one is... Yeah, this one's Boomerang, okay. What a weird-ass boss, man. Ow. I might... Yeah, I'm gonna use a sub-tank on this. Oh, no. That's not the button for the sub-tank. That is. Ah, there we go. Oops, all Boomerang. Well, clearly it's the perfect weapon. Clearly. Been looking online and there's a surprising amount of toy cars that are also dinosaurs. Combine two things that young boys love. It's that simple. Ba-da-dum. Oh, I think this is it. This is the final, this is the finale, right? Don't die. No promises. Hey, look at this smug asshole. Welcome, I see you managed to get here by yourself. Very impressive. I like little caterpillar robots. I could destroy you, but I would not rob my pet of that pleasure. He knows how to deal with betrayers. Should you live, I will be waiting for you. Don't disappoint me, X. I do not remember this at all. Is he weak against something? I mean, he probably is, but I don't know what it is. If he is. Biscuits, ice. He's a hot dog, so he might be weak to ice. That's fine. Whatever. Missiles, maybe. It's kind of wild they brought back Sigma from Marvel vs. Capcom. Yeah. Excellent job, X. I see why you zero counted on you. You're almost as good as Hunter as I was. Play fetch with boomerangs. Deep Sigma lore. Did DLC for... He wasn't DLC for MVCI. Wasn't he like the main... He was the main villain along with Ultron, right? Time your destruction has arrived. You shall regret ever having defied me. And now it's fucking lightsaber fight. I can make this fight last forever. Oh, shit. I mean, you can. He's the main villain, but he wasn't playable till DLC. Game mechanically was good. Production and Proc makes so many bad calls with it. I'm going on record saying that Stigma has a pretty terrible sword stance. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Am I going to sit through all that all over again? Yes. Okay, great. Shut up. Shut up. Alright, it might be worth actually figuring out what these guys are weak against. We'll try ice. It is ice, actually. Man, fuck off. Wow, dude. Just be a huge asshole, why don't you? What would Sigma be weak against? Would he be weak against anything? Shut up! Shut up, nobody cares. Everyone hates being cold. Group. Oh, you can't. Okay, homing missiles don't home on him. Okay, I really don't want to do this again. Sparks? Sporks? Oh, I think it's... okay, sporks are good enough. I'll take it. Pew, 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 pew! He shoots little things out of his head. I'm up here, idiot. Ah, she got out of the way. This isn't exactly my favorite battle. Oh, what is time for my earbuds to go? Shit. You'll never get ahead this way. Maybe you will. Okay, in fine Mega Man tradition, the final boss is really obnoxious to hit. Alright. Yeah, I want to switch this out. The final boss is a big thing with an awkward weak point that you can only hit with your most awkward weapon to hit it. Okay. Hang on. I need you to... There it goes. There it goes. It's like, now I'll never be the head of a major corporation. So funny. Alright. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Ow. Oh man, this is gonna take forever. Bloop. Yeesh. Oh, shit. Oh man, that's a shitty thing to have happen to that. Ow. Ah, shit. Oh, god damn it. Oh, this is gonna suck. Man, that sucks. Oh, and you can't, they won't let you out either. You can grind with the caterpillars if you want. Yeah, I don't want. I'm gonna let this guy kill me a couple times, and then we're gonna leave, and I guess we're gonna go... I guess we'll go to, like, Armadillo's stage or something. And grind up the sub-tanks, and then come back. Definitely not the most fun part of the game. Why is that easier than just charging a rolling shield? Because it will take forever. And it'll be so boring. Just sitting there. Because the tanks take a long time to recharge. I mean, well... whatever. How long is this gonna take? Give me extra life. Yeah, how lucky am I, right? Such incredible fortune. Where are we at? Alright, 1 and change. We lost Nestor for this. Maybe this is why we lost Nestor. The Hadouken is 1, 2... What are you talking about? There's no way it's like tiny random chance like that. I wouldn't have gotten it before. No one would get it. Oh, from Caterpillar. Is that it? Alright. Cool. How many lives did I end up with? 4. And did that refill all my weapons too? Okay, well cool. Caterpillar is on 1 256 chance before Hadouken killing you. God, shut up! Shut up! Okay, cool. There's ice. There's ice. I actually beat that guy without getting hit. Hot diggity damn. Sigma looks like Christopher Lloyd. The real boss was the dialogue we skipped along the way. Something just occurred to me. Oh no, because you shoot it across the room. Oh, fuck off. Oh, god damn it. Oh, you can't actually hit him that way. That's a shame. That would have been nice. Oh, come on, man. Okay. Do it again. Bum, 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 bum. Damn it, that was not an easy dodge. You guys fuck. Persona, rat or cat. He's definitely got a wolf thing going on. Jesus, dude. Inside you, there are 2 Sigmas. Dude, cut it out. Technically, there's a method to hang out the side of the claws once you're up there, but it's risky. I've not pulled it off. Yeah, I noticed that last time we did this, and I don't want to do it. Because I'm pretty sure I'd get myself killed. Like, extra killed. I mean, we're over halfway there. Ow, fuck. Fuck, man. Now platforms are getting in on it. Sit. Fun fact, if you're here without the armor upgrade, his lightning and claws could two-shot you. You know, just to be absolutely sure. Just so there can be no mistake. Huzzah! We've done it. His head came off. No, it's not possible. I'm a Reploid. I can't be destroyed by you. Why, X? Why have you done this to us? Without the humans, my Reploid brothers could have ushered in a new age. I think I could just sit here and it would just explode forever. And ever, and ever, and ever, and ever, and ever. Well, Sigma has died and he's never coming back. GG, chat. Glad that's over forever. Pretty cool secret base explosion, to be fair. Pretty great. The war has ended for now and peace has been restored. But those who sacrificed themselves for the victory will never return. Zero comes back in X2.
I like it.
Exhausted, X gazes at the destruction he helped cause and wonders why he chose to fight. Was there another way? Standing on the cliff, the answers seem to escape him. He only knows that he'll fight the Mavericks again before he finds his answer. How long will he keep on fighting? How long will his pain last? Maybe only the X-Buster on his hand knows for sure. Imagine that in any other game. How long will he keep on fighting? How long will his pain last? Only the 45 special in his hand knows for sure. This music had to go so hard. This game was so dang emo for a Mega Man game, and Kid Me loved it. All of the Mega Man games have like these melancholy endings. It's kind of interesting. Like there's always this undercurrent of like, why are you fighting your kind? Like the original Mega Man games, it's very much like, oh, tragic, like you're destined to forever destroy people just like you. And then like for Mega Man X, they ramped it up. Like X is the actual progenitor of all these robots himself that he then has to destroy. There's Baldivu. Tiger Cells chat. The Jamminger. Axe Max. Cragman. Mad Pecker. Rangda Bangda. Don't usually go for that angle in zombie movies, do they? I think The Walking Dead did. After a fashion. Ladder Yatter. There's a wiki page for them. See, here are all your robo brethren that you murdered. Some of them after mutilating horribly. Don't you feel guilty, X? This is all your fault for existing. It's a very Catholic game when you think about it. X, have you repented your sins for existing? The original sin bequeathed to you by Dr. Light. You heard here, X is Catholic. And you, as Mega Man X, the penitent one. The game seemed to expect you to feel bad for smashing robots that are infected by Wily Sigma virus. Tag yourself, I'm and you. Oh yeah, time for the fake-ass credits. The fake-ass credits after the fake-ass credits. If I got in the gaming industry in this day and age, my nom de plume would be designated survivor. Oh god. Do robots have ghosts? Yes. Manic Ascendant as you, as X. I'm 99% sure there is a Mega Man game where you fight robot ghosts. I'm almost certain of that. As the series goes on, X kills more and more robots that are uninfected and simply disagree with the government. Oh yeah. Like by the time you get to like X5 and X6, it's like you're fighting like a robot resistance, right? Who are just kind of sick of the whole like unending war between like the viral forces and the Maverick Hunters. And then the Maverick Hunters are like, well, can't have that, and go murder all of them. Isn't Mega Man... You know, Mega Man Legends is... I have a couple blind spots when it comes to the Mega Man series. Yeah, let me get out of this. Let's go back to the magazine for a second. And we'll chat for a minute. Chat. It is what we do here. I mean, it's late, but what have I got to do other than go to work tomorrow? I have a couple blind spots when it comes to the Mega Man series. I have played... So... Original numbered Mega Man, I've played 1 through 7, 9, and 10. 8's the only one I missed at this point. The game I played all the Game Boy ones, 1 through 5. The X games I played 1 through 6. But I haven't really played any Mega Man games outside of that. So I really just know like the main franchises. I've never played Legends. I've never played the Zero games. That's at least one more X than you should have played. God, don't tell me about it. I hated X4. Absolutely hated it. What? Stream Legends. X5 and X6 are more explicit with ghosts. Zero Series continues with ghosts. Legends outright confirms ghosts. Perfect. Both Legends games are amazing. Yeah, I don't know anything about them. I've never even watched playthroughs of them. It's funny, like, I was a huge Mega Man fan when I was a kid. And I think what happened is when they moved to PlayStation, I lost interest. And I lost interest in everything. Oh, the Battle Network games. I haven't played any of the Battle Network games. And I know there's like a billion of them. There's like 5 or 6 of them, aren't there? Yeah, I've really only played the mainline games. The NES games, the Game Boy games, and the SNES games. After that, it's pretty much uncharted territory for me. Command mission games are some kind of JRPG. Those later Mega Men are not so great, I admit. Honestly, we're kind of on track to play all of them. Like every single Mega Man game that's shown up in the magazine so far, I've played, and the majority of them I've beaten. So, I mean, really, there's no reason not to keep going with Mega Man games, especially if y'all are really interested in them. We could widen our scope. I mean, we could, in theory, do a Legends game or a Battle Network game or something as a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday game. Because they're never going to show up in the magazine. I liked X4 more than Odd. Heard bad things about the later ones. Never tried the Zero series. I am interested in the Zero games. I've heard they're hard. I've heard they're uneven and hard, but they're cool looking. Ooh, Mario Paint music. What would I need to do to get you to play Mega Man Legends on stream? I mean, nothing in particular, really. Do I need to champion that cause? Well, we got... When we're done with Dark Souls, I mentioned this a couple nights ago. When we're done with Dark Souls, we're going to try a new kind of selection system for our next game. Something we've never done before. And it certainly has the potential to yield Mega Man Legends if it goes in that direction. Is there some kind of Mega Man randomizer that shuffles you through all the games? Smite uses a damage shuffler where he loads in all of the, and I mean all of the Mega Man games. Everything that has ever been labeled Mega Man, including some like ROM hacks and homebrews and shit. And every time he takes damage, it shuffles him to a different game. And it is chaos. I actually, chat, I don't think I ever mentioned this to you, but I enjoyed watching him do that so much. I actually tracked down and downloaded and installed the damage shuffler that he uses, but I could not get it working. The song is cool. What is this from? This is from International Superstar Soccer. And it look. This is kind of a weird one. I'm going to show you this because it looks like it looks like it has Norm Macdonald on the cover for some reason. How weird is that? Snap, this rules for some reason. Sports games have good music. Sometimes. Sometimes they do. I still have this thing against racing games that just have no music. Young Christian Slade. Oh, I can see that too. I can definitely see that. Worth playing one of the battle networks is worth playing one of the zeros. 01 is like classic one level of design jank. Oof. Wow. I mean, I could certainly give it a try, and if it has promise, I could get as far as I can into it and then switch over to something. Pass on to a later way. Anyway, chat, that's gonna do it for tonight. We did what we came here to do. We started the magazine, and I played Mega Man X, and I beat Mega Man X. So, mission accomplished. And I got everything except the Hadouken. That's good enough for me. So anyway, tomorrow night is even more SNES games. We're doing another import night. I'm taking the 15 games that we haven't played yet that y'all requested for the last one, and we're gonna spin through a bunch more of them. Nintendo Power thinks Kuwanger is a bull. They do, don't they? They didn't have the internet at this time, so they couldn't look up what exactly a Kuwanger was. So yeah, import night tomorrow night. Back here to the Power Hours on Saturday. I think it's going to be Flashback night. And it could be a lot of Flashback, honestly. I really like that game. But it's also very hard, so we'll have to see where we land with it. No stream on Sunday, and then Dark Souls returns on Monday. We're going to finish off Seath, and then God knows what we're going to do. We're definitely way into it, though. We're definitely endgame, so the amount of things needed to do in Dark Souls is dwindling. That's okay. I'm tired. How does this happen, chat? How is this possible? Let's go find somebody to raid before I pass out at my desk. I wonder if that would make my numbers go down or up if I just passed out at my desk. It'd be sort of like an impromptu cheer stream, because I would be like down here and it would just go for hours and hours. We'd watch. I believe it. I believe it, and I appreciate it. Let's go hang out with Dama. They're playing Celeste. See how that's going for them. Anyway, gang, thank you for coming out tonight. Thank you for joining me for the trials and tribulations of Mega Man X. A classic, all-time classic piece of Super NES platforming. I'm already excited to get to X2 and especially X3. I have an unnatural love for X3, but that's going to be many magazines away. Many, and we have many things just to do in this one before us now. So hopefully I will see you tomorrow night for some SNES import goodness. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.